What is up, everybody? What is up? We got Batman, Gavin, Nathan in the house. What is up, everybody? Stream starts at 8 o'clock and is now 8 o'clock. Everybody, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yep, back. It's been a couple days. Just was relaxing, having some me time, doing my normal thing. You know, cutting up little paper patterns here. Cutting up some little paper patterns. Working on a little peppercura type of thing. So, did you get my comment on your post saying that you were going to do? Yeah, I saw it, but the thing is, I don't know the whole thing about guest star thing on Discord. I don't know anything about that. Don't know what it is exactly, and like I said, I still don't do anything on Discord. I don't even really use it that much, and that's because I don't get a lot of activity on Discord. So it's just starting it up again. You're probably like the only one that posts on my Discord. You know. Yeah, Oscar, how's it going? It's going good. Just chilling. Just chilling. Earlier today was working on some stuff for a new video, working on the foam armor for the Phantom Ranger for another video. And so, yeah, trying to get some different angles because I'm doing the armor in the house, in the room. It's unlike doing it, the helmets, you know, I don't have to do any sanding, any dremeling, any Bondo, so that's a good thing. I actually can relax in my own room and work at my little table, little thing here, and you know, put pieces together and fabric and everything. So yeah, you know, it's like you know, pretty chill. Just open your Discord and you will get a call. All you have to do is pick up by pressing. Oh wait a minute! I think I know what you're talking about. I think I did that some time ago for on somebody's Discord. I called in or something, and it was like a video chat thing. I think it was. I don't know. Like I did. One was a voice call and one was a video call. Some called Rafi or something. I don't remember. So, but yeah, you know, it's like. But I think I would leave that for like later on in the future when that Discord thing picks up with more people. That way it can be done, you know, with more people. You know, just doing it once with one person doesn't necessarily, you know, grab a lot of people's interest. So it's like, I don't know. Nice. Good to do something different everyone. Yeah, pretty much. Good to do something different every once in a while. So you know, like I said, I was gonna do videos for this thing, but I ran out of paper for the template. So got some paper finally. Actually, got normal paper, not cardstock. But it doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna glue the pattern together. I'm just gonna, you know, make the pattern, tape it up, put it onto the foams, trace it out. Presto changeo, we got a foam template, and you know that's how we'll work it out. Orville, what's up? Same thing every day, just like everybody else over here. You know, same thing every day. You know, I thought today, you know, I wanted to talk about, you know, because a lot of people have asked me this question on Instagram, and then like I got some text messages today for people that are asking for orders for later in the year, and people keep asking me like, how did I get started? Where did I learn all this stuff? And you know, what kind of stuff did I used to make back in the day? So I was like, this will be like an interesting live stream because I can basically answer that and show some of my work from way back years ago, like on how I previously started and everything. You accepted my friend request on Discord. I think so, cause do remember seeing your message, and I think I did accept it. But like I said, you're like the only one that's on the Discord. I don't get a lot of traffic going there, so it's like not really functional. Like the Discord is usually good for people that get a lot of traffic onto their streams and everything, and that's why a lot of YouTubers that I know that, or like people that do Twitch, use the Discord more, because they actually have like a bigger following. Like I have a lot of subscribers, but if you guys notice, when I do live streams, it's like only 10 out of the 2,060 something subscribers that I got. So like the math doesn't go. The math doesn't work. Hey Veronica, what's up? Veronica's from Puerto Rico. Maybe another time, Gavin. Just I don't think tonight I'll do that. I think we'll leave that for like another time. Because like I said, I want to see if the Discord gets more functionality and stuff like that. Because I don't know how many of you guys here use Discord. Like how many of you guys follow people on Discord? And I'm pretty sure Gavin does, but how about for the rest of you? Let's see. Hello, Oscar. I would like to tell you that you're in YouTube. I am? I'm in the YouTube recommended? Nice! I didn't expect that. I really wasn't expecting that. Wow. The YouTube recommend. Wow, that is awesome. Check your Discord and keep it open so you can see your server. Open the Discord. Like I said, not right now, Gavin. Not right now. Let's see. Do I like Drex cereal? I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to Drex cereal, I do like it. I know Bruno is not a fan, but Mia is a fan. So when it comes to Drex cereal, like I'm Team Mia because she likes Drex cereal, and I actually still love Drex cereal to this day. Ever since I was a kid, and I still eat it. I got Fruit Loops in my kitchen. So that's it. And every time I go buy cereal at the supermarket, I always make sure I have Drex cereal. No fiber one, no stuff like that. If I eat a healthy cereal, it has to be Basic 4. But they haven't sold Basic 4 here in Puerto Rico in like almost a year. So I can't eat that cereal, even though I love that cereal, but I can't buy it because it's not here, and I don't like no honey bunches of oats. I've been picking up food at Chuck E. Cheese's. Really? You've been picking it? Like singing Kakashi. Wow, that is an old video. Singing Kakashi is an old video. Wow, singing Kakashi, right? I was like, wow. And that was when I was a little bit more rotund in the gut area. I was a little bit more hefty, I don't have Discord. Okay, somebody who does. Okay, New York Gaming deleted a message. Okay. You don't need a bunch of people. I'm not saying a bunch of people in a call. I'm just saying I want to wait to do stuff like that when I actually have more people following me on Discord. That way I can do something along the lines of doing that phone call, like maybe once a week with somebody different. Because I had thought about it in the past when I did Twitch. So You have officially been recognized by YouTube if you are in their recommended section. Wow. Like I've seen like some of my favorite YouTubers in my recommended section. Like they recommend me MMPR Toys, Jeff Dunham, because I watch a lot of Jeff Dunham's stuff, and I'm like not just his, clips of his performances. I watch his live streams because he's been live streaming a lot. So it's pretty cool, seeing those recommendations. I didn't expect me to be in the recommendations of that. So that's actually pretty cool. Wow. And honestly I never thought I'd see that day coming. So wow. What next is 10,000 subscribers, so then I can have that plaque to put on the shelf. Like I put it on the wall, but I think on the shelf it would show better. Either that, or for a whole week of streaming, I'd hold it right here on my shoulder like a parrot. You have Am I the only one that hears Discord notifications on your side? Well, because I follow a lot of people. And that's because it's not notifications from my thing. It's notifications from other people that I follow. Like I follow Andromeda Lady. I follow Virtual Berries, Lexi Luzies, Small Streamer TTV, Zabricus, who's actually an awesome cosplayer, the Silverware Squad, Ashmi Christ, Kiri Gamey, which is a gamer, the Sin Squad, Stream Elements, Stream Labs, Nico, who's a Twitch streamer, and Weirdoverse. So, and this will tell you like how long it's been since I checked a lot of my notifications, because most of their notifications that pop up are like 152, 197, 180. The most is like 307. Wait, no, my bad. Virtual Berries is 928 notifications. So, wow. Well, like I said, Gavin, we would leave it for another time, because like I said, this is the whole Discord thing is new to me, so I want to, get into it slowly, and eventually I will get to it. But I probably should add the channel. Like, where do I find the link to my thing? Where do I find the link here? How do I find the invite? So you get copy. Alright, so we just put this right here. In case people want to follow me on the Discord, I will put the link right there in the chat, whatever side my finger is pointing to in the screen, because it's like kind of mirrored. Like I go this way, my hand on the screen goes that way. Or you know what I mean. My left is your right, and my left is your left, and my right is your right. I don't know. Not on my server, because I'm looking at it online. It's my Nightbot, my computer, me, you. Well, Silver Slacker now just joined. So it's like my Nightbot doesn't really count, and my computer doesn't really count either, as people, and myself, because I don't know why. I'm also part of it. So those three do not really count, because it's me, myself, and I, because I'm the Nightbot, and then also I have Geek Botto. I don't remember what that is. Geek Botto, I don't know. Created that so long ago when I was doing Twitch. I don't even remember what it was for. Well, for me, it only says 6 online, but it's like so. So yeah, you know, Cypher Slacker is now is now in the Discord. So yeah, you know. Oh, trust me, Gavin. I think anybody would know it's you by the Chuck E. Cheese thing, because you're very well known for that right now. You're very well known for Chuck E. Cheese stuff. Da, 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 da. I meant you do have a lot of people on your server, like, not from what I'm reading, because it says online people on my server. It's basically you, and Slifer Slacker that are online. Like Andromeda Lady, I think she's online, but she's on Do Not Disturb. So I think she follows me because I followed her when we were both doing Twitch, but I don't do Twitch anymore. It's not fun doing Twitch when you only have one person viewing your gaming streams. Well, like if you're counting me, like I said, like it's only you, me, and Slifer Slacker that's online. That's what it's telling me on my Discord when I'm looking at it. So that says stuff there, you know. But yeah, you know, like, you know, a lot of people had been asking me, like, what kind of stuff did I used to do before, like, 3D printing? Like, is 3D printing, like, the only thing I do? Like, no, 3D printing is not the only thing I do. You know, I've done several different things. I started, you know, when I first started, it wasn't, it wasn't even, there wasn't even 3D printers. You know, I started with, like, clay. Even I started with like Crayola Model Magic, that like little foam type of clay that they sell at the Walmart, or you could buy it at a Joann's Fabrics. You can either buy a tub with little tiny bags. You don't get that much for the amount you pay. You get like a little square like this much, and that's not even enough to make a big cosplay. So you got like buy several different packs just to make one thing. Paul Series games and more. How much will a whole Power Ranger team helmet? Wait, like the whole team of helmets, or just one, or a team helmet, like one helmet? How much will a whole Power Ranger team helmet? Like, what do you mean, like the whole everybody's, or just one helmet? Like we're talking all 5 to 6 Rangers, or just one Ranger? Who is my computer? I have no idea who my computer is. Hold on. Games and more. Wait. How much for the whole team ranger? Just a team helmet, like all 6 Rangers. Well, Gavin, not now. Not now. I know you want to, just not now. To answer your question, Paul, each helmet is about $300 USD, which includes shipping unless you live out of the US internationally. Like if you live in Canada, overseas, or Alaska, or South America, it would cost an additional $40 to $45. to go international. But if you live in the U.S., it's $300 per helmet. Excuse me. Yeah, like I even like decided to, look for some old pictures of, some of the previous stuff that I've done, because I don't post this stuff on my Instagram. I don't post these photos on my Instagram because I've had them for a while. I've done these things for like I've done these a long time ago. The majority of them, I think some of them were like probably like about in 2015, 2014. So it's some time ago, sometimes. So yeah, basically, for all six, it would be about 1,800 for all six finished Ranger helmets. So, which I have actually done like a whole, all six of like Psycho Rangers for the same price. It's like I even did this suit right here, guys. This is like a suit I did back in early about 2014, 2015, I think it was. And so this is like a 6-foot tall Optimus Prime that I was cosplaying as. I was actually cosplaying as this guy, and I only stand about 5'5". So this is like this is the first time I actually made a full robot suit for anybody, even for myself. And this thing took a long time to make, and it was pretty cool being that tall for a day. My birthday is on. Oh, your birthday's actually in a few days. Wait, do I have spamdex? Or do you mean spandex? I do have. Well, you mean like a suit of spandex, or just the material spandex? And Gavin's birthday is on 8/7. Your birthday lands on a Tuesday on July. Nice. No, I don't make the suits. I don't make the suits. I don't make the gloves. I don't make the boots. I only make the helmets and the props. Like case in point, like props like this. This is actually from Overwatch. And believe it or not, guys, this is all 3D printed. This is all 3D printed. Not foam, not a sculpt, not a cast or resin or anything. That's all 3D printed. And it's in several different pieces that were actually attached together to become one piece. Yes, that's right, Night Viper. I also do the shields. I do the shields in either 3D print or I do them in foam, which I would recommend foam better because it's more comfortable to wear compared to a 3D printed one, because you gotta like wager in comfort when you're wearing these things. It's like a 3D print. It is strong and sturdy and everything, but it probably would not be the most comfortable things to wear when it comes to a Power Ranger shield. Okay, I have a website where you can get Power Ranger suits. Alright, well, I know a bunch of those websites that people purchase suits from. So I know a lot of those suits. I actually recommend a lot of sites to people that I know that are looking for to buy suits, like depending on the style that they want. Some people want like that Snake Pit Studios version. That looks like a more updated, kind of has that mesh looking shading and cell shading, I guess you can call texture. So like me, I'm a fan of that one. I like that one. I like those versions because they look so much more, cool with the rest of the cosplay. Especially if you can get the paint to match the suit. You can get the paint on the helmet to match the suit. Because I know that's sometimes like the hardest thing to get the color of the helmet to match that type of suit if it's not an exact copy of the original MMPR suits. Because of the whole shading and texture, like the colors could be like a little lighter, could be a little darker, Okay, so yeah, and so you guys see this is a picture, like one of my most happiest moments ever meeting Jason David Franklin. This is like the third time I've met the guy. And I took this helmet just to show him, not thinking he was going to get so happy about it, which made me happy. I was in shock and awe. Like his daughter loved it, he loved it. I was like, oh my god, this is like the greatest day of my life. This is the greatest day of my life. It's like he was video recording it, he was taping it, he was like taking pictures of it, taking selfies, like talking about it on the thing. I'm like, oh my god. I was full on high emotion. I love that suit as well. I believe they used that suit on the Bat in the Sun. Yep, exactly. They used that. That's the one they used for the Bat in the Sun in Green Ranger suit. ACG Cosplay is where I get my suits in Spandex. Oh yeah, I heard a lot about those guys. It's like they get a lot of business from a lot of cosplayers. And so that's like the awesome thing. Ow. So let's look at my goatee. What is up, Silver Wolf? Welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to hit that like button while you're in here. Gotta hit that like button, guys, because we got 10 people here. We got 3 likes. 10 people, 3 likes. We need to match them up. We need to get the likes a little higher up in the game. Oh, and Joker Enigma has finally entered the live stream. What is up, Joker? I hope you had a nice weekend. Being at home, hopefully you found something to do during your time, be it with family, be it with somebody that you live with. I invited all of my friends to the Discord. Okay, coolio. So yeah, it's like what I've been doing lately. I've been working on that Phantom Ranger cosplay, and the good thing is now that I have some paper to print the pattern, I can also start working on the Psycho Ranger armor, which I'm gonna make a little video of. It's gonna be like about a vlog video combining with that, because there's not much to do, and you really want to conversate with you guys. I want you to know what is going on with me during the quarantine, because I don't really have a lot of people to talk to during my day, because everybody's doing their own thing. It is it gets a little bit boring during the day, but that's why I always try to dive myself into some type of project. And some people, I got an order for another raw 3D printed helmet, but for this one it's actually the raw 3D printed helmet of Lord Draken Evolution 3, the one that I 3D modeled in Blender not too long ago. So I get to 3D print that baby, so that's gonna be a lot of fun to do, because it'll be the first one of the Evolution 3 that I've modeled. I love being able to 3D print things that I modeled. I've modeled things that from other people, from other 3D modelers, but now to build something, even if it's just a raw print, just to 3D print it, something that I made that somebody's going to be using for a cosplay, you have no idea how much of a high that is for me, because I never thought I'd be able to 3D model, because I thought it was going to be too hard, and now that I have, and I can see what I may come to life, it doesn't beat that. It does. There's so many things that can happen in your life that feel so good, and this is one of them. So, Joshua, hey, what's up, Joshua? How's it going? How was your day? My day was chill. I spent all day home, as every single one of you have. You guys spent all day home just like I did. At least I hope you did. For those who are not working and are not working in an essential job, because if you're working in an essential job, I know you were working, because I have cousins that are working in pharmacies that are working. So I've designed my own personal master morpher, and I know what is Rangers I would morph into with it. Nice, so cool. Snake Pit Studios makes those suits. Yeah, I know. I've seen those suits, and they look awesome. I love those Snake Pit Studio suits. Speaking of Lord Draken helmet, there actually is a small difference in the original helmet and his Evil 1 helmet. You would have to have a trained eye to see it. Yeah, there are always a few differences between all of the helmets. Like, even if it's like a slight little difference, you know, it's like if you, like you said, if you have a good eye, you'll notice the differences. Like, I even told that to some people. Like, I noticed there's something a little different. Like with Dragon Prime for the Legend of the White Dragon thing, like they look like identical. Like the White Dragon and Dragon Prime look so identical, but in the picture you'll notice that the diamond in here is different and the diamond on the head is different. Besides the color of the visor being red, you know, that's an obvious difference. But you know, like the jewel is a dark shade, like almost black charcoal. And then in the center, it looks like more like a metal something like that or another. Have you seen the Titanus Ranger helmet? Yes, I have, and I actually have that 3D model helmet. Not the helmet exactly, but I actually have the 3D model of the helmet, so I can 3D print if ever somebody gets interested in that. Can you make a dragon shield? Oh yeah, I can definitely make a dragon shield. Hey, hola, Oscar. Guess who? It's your favorite person in the world. Obama? Just kidding, Louis. This is actually, hey guys, let me introduce you. This guy right here, 102 DLG Radio Orlando. This is actually one of my oldest and dearest friends in the world. This guy is Louis Cedino. I've known him since high school. If it wasn't for this guy right here, I would never have gone into acting. I would never have gone into singing, because my ass was shy. You know, maybe a little ignorant too. I'm not gonna deny that. A little ignorant. But yeah, you know, being friends with this guy and meeting everybody he was friends with, you know, I had a blast in high school, you know, just because of him and everybody else. Yeah, I am old. You and me both, brother. We're both up there already. You know, it's like, and he's a happily married man. He's got a good wife that feeds him, and you know, this dude even got me a little bit into like wrestling. I kid you not, guys. Like this dude wrestled, and we're not talking like high school wrestling, like that type of stuff. We're talking like WWE. We're talking hardcore wrestling. We're talking tables and chairs and stuff like that. And one time we actually had a match. Like it was him and somebody else, and me and another friend of ours from high school named Orlando, and we were doing a hardcore match. I was like, long story short, that match ended with me getting choke slammed to the ground by my tag team partner. So actually, I feed her. I'm sure you feed both. I'm sure she feeds you and you feed her. I'm sure she can cook. If she doesn't, man, I am so sorry. You'll probably end up becoming as skinny as you were back in high school. Yeah, actually, I feed her. Oh my god, why are you putting me on this? Oh, come on, dude. That stuff was awesome times, you know. I still remember. Come on, dude. I went all out. Like I was wearing fishnet shirts. I was wearing a long tight leather jacket. I was gonna do the long hair, but oh my god, because I ended up. I'm serious, guys. I tried to go full blown like gothic look for my character in the wrestling ring, and like I had my hair corn braided or whatever you want to call it, and then hair stitched into my scalp, and I'm like, I didn't even last a week with it because it hurt so much. The girl did it so tight, and I had hair all the way down to like my waistline. And before even the match happened, I took that sucker off. Like I had that cut off and went into the ring with my short hair. Cause like no, it was like, yeah, what a wimp, a wrestler who can't even take that. Like you're gonna be slammed onto the ring and you can't take little stitching in your hair of extensions. Yeah, I was a wuss. Probably still am to this day because I don't do well with pain. But I loved wrestling. I had fun with Lewis, Orlando, and everybody. You know, we did. Dude, this guy does a great Michael Jackson. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now, Lewis. Well, I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. This dude did an awesome Michael Jackson. I kid you not. He had the whole the grooves. He had the moonwalk and everything. You know. Oh my god, it's like it was hilarious. I'm sure Lewis still has videotapes of that. You know, of our old performances doing Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal, Man in the Mirror, all that stuff. That stuff was awesome. I kid you not, it was like awesome. We did shows for kids. We did shows for an old folks home. Best time anybody could ever have. Those type of memories you can't trade for nothing. You can't trade them for nothing. I kid you not. I'm serious about that stuff. You know, the sad thing is. And wait a minute, actually not sad, because the good thing is just because we graduated from high school didn't mean it ended there, because we kept going even after high school. Oh man, I should have not. Oh come on, Lewis, you can't tell me you don't cherish those freaking memories. You can't tell me you don't cherish those memories. You know, dude. I'm surprised you haven't even transferred those videos onto DVD. My manager just messaged on Facebook out of nowhere because he doesn't have my cell phone, just to see if I wanted to pick up an extra shift. Dude, I'd say do it. You know, get as much money as you can, because a lot of other people can't work right now. You know, it's like, so any extra money you can get, the better. Because believe it or not, my stepdad, he works like at a industrial flower shop. You know, he like gets all orders. His boss, the guy who owns the whole thing, like gave everybody today a freaking envelope, and inside that envelope was $600 per worker. So he was like, for a worker. I'm like, dude, it's like if I had a full-time job, and I'd be happy with extra shifts. I'm serious. When I was younger, I used to work 2 to 3 jobs because I needed the money. You know, the harder you work, the more you can, the more fun you have later on in life. You know, work is important. So if you can pick up more hours, and I tell this to people, if you pick up more hours, the more reliable you look to your boss, and you can actually move up into the ranks of your job. You know, get promoted later on. Maybe one day you become a manager and stuff like that. It all pays off later on in life. I'm making a Go Kiger Kids series. Nice. No, so is that why you were asking about the helmets? Like how much would it cost for those helmets? So Lewis, what is up? I know you were actually pretty sick not too long ago, and I did see you go live on, I think it was Facebook, either that or Twitch. You were talking to 4 other people at the time. I think it was four other people. And I did see your videos that you took the test for the COVID-19, but luckily you came out negative, so I'm happy about that, because you're like one of my oldest and dearest friends. I don't want anything, bad to happen to you. So I'm glad that it wasn't that, and you had just, I guess, a very bad cold. I guess it was. So I'm glad that you're doing a whole lot better. At least I hope you're doing a whole lot better. And I hope your mom is good too, because she was always very nice to me when we were all hanging out together and stuff like that. So I hope your mom is good. Much better now. I was, dude. I saw the video. I kid you not. You kind of freaking made my you gave me like a white face. I saw that video. The first thing that came in my mind, I thought you were gonna say that you contracted it, and I do know you have like that bronchial asthma thing going on. So I was like concerned. I was like, please don't tell me he's got this. Please don't tell me he's got this. But when I heard the video, you said you got negative, and I was like, thank you, Lord. Thank you for looking out for my friend. So I'm so glad. I know your wife was very happy to hear that, and so was your mom. So we're all happy that you're good. All of us, all your friends that you've known all these years, were like praying, like let Lewis be okay. Let him pull through all this and get back to his normal life and everything. So, because I know people in Florida there have been that generation that did not want to give up spring break. Saw the videos, I saw the interviews. The people are like, it's like I've been waiting all year for spring break. Nothing's gonna keep me away from spring break. Like, dude, really? Spring break is more important than your health or the health of everybody else? Really? They are Chielit, Boysic, and Aquarock. Did I miss something? Okay, all right, never mind. I see what you wrote earlier. I got in 3 of my friends, and you were telling me the names. Okay. The current Super Sentai Red Ranger actor is report. Yeah, I remember you told me he contracted it. So hopefully he's in recovery now, so that's good. And so you guys I did print out a Kamen Rider helmet. It looks like kind of like goofy because this is like the video game version. This is Kamen Rider Genom. It's like the first Kamen Rider helmet I ever built that had a head of hair. I'm like, it's like me sporting my Marvel T-shirt. Always sport my geekness. I support my geekness now more than I did when I went to high school. I wasn't that much of a comic book geek back in high school, and I'm sure Lewis can contest to that. Let's talk about Oscar in talent shows. Go ahead. Do it. Go for it. Dale. Say it. I took part in talent shows, and I kid you not, guys, I wasn't the most liked guy in high school. A lot of people did not like me. They considered me a geek, a nerd, a fool, a dummy. But yeah, one time I went on to and it's an interesting story. It's an interesting story because, I sing, and a lot of you guys know that. And I was on stage. I was gonna sing with my friend Aaron, who was my closest friend from elementary school, and they kept the curtains closed, and the people heard me singing, and you hear cheers. But the minute, yeah, you got photos and videos, but you don't share those videos with me. You don't share those videos with me. I don't know why. You're being so greedy with your videos. But yeah, the minute they opened the curtain, boo, hiss, hiss, boo, hiss, boo, get off the stage. Did I get off the stage? No. But it's very interesting that you get booed, that the host walks up to you. Something, they're gonna stop you from singing when the host walks up to you, puts his arms around you, gives you a hug, and say it's okay. And you're ready to, okay, that means I can't finish my song. I wish there was a way to share those videos during live streams, Lewis. But like I said, I don't have those videos, and think you don't have them digitally on your computer, right? You only have them on VHS at the moment, right? Oh, so you there are videos on YouTube right now, guys, that are of me, my friend Lewis here in the chat, our friend Ricky, from performances that we did on public access TV. And if I remember, there are 3 videos that me, Lewis, and Ricky are all in together. And I'm gonna tell you what those 3 videos are. One, if you type in my name, and you type in Ricky, and you type in Lewis, and you put in NSYNC Bye Bye Bye, you will find that video of us performing as NSYNC Bye Bye Bye. I was playing Joey Fatone in that video. And there's another one of us. I don't remember the song. It's an old song from back in the day. I think it was the Rhythm of the Night. I don't know. Lewis, was it Rhythm of the Night? I don't know. A Rhythm of the Night. Oh yeah. And then another one called Fuego, which I'm gonna tell you this right now. It is like the most interesting time to do a performance, and you're about to go meet a woman that you're gonna meet up for the first time after chatting online, and the first time she meets you, you're with red hair, painted on your black hair, glitter on your face, and wearing a leopard black and red print polo shirt or something, or bowling shirt, I guess you could say. So yeah. Let's see. Hold on. I'm way behind. Let's see. Channel shows Mighty Action X. Yes. What's happened to the green Samurai Ranger? The helmet that I did in the previous video, is that the one you're talking about, Toby? Well, Lewis, why don't you send me the photos then, Lewis? Can you email me the photos? I have them in storage in VHS. Careful, he might have some embarrassing... I don't care if he's got embarrassing videos of me. I'm proud of those videos. I don't care. I have no regrets of that whatsoever. I got no regrets. The dude even has a picture of me in the public access TV studio sleeping at my chair because I was tired. And I'm like this in the chair. I kid you not, I was like this. And I'm pretty sure he still got that photo. Like me, like all double chin, like. So what is up, Dylan? How's it going? You made a Kamen Rider X8 helmet. Yes, I did. I made a Kamen Rider X8 helmet right there. Look at that. Ain't that nice? Look at that. This was actually the first mask I ever made when I got into cosplay. This is actually made from an opera mask that you can get at Party City, plus some Crayola model magic and some acrylic paints. That was like the first thing I ever made when I started getting into cosplay. Was it for me? No, it was for a girl I was at the time dating. And Louis, do you still have that picture of me? Do you still have that picture of me all like... And I probably was snoring because I've been told I do snore on occasion. I don't know if it's always, but on occasion I know. Am I embarrassed about it? No, because almost everybody snores. I'm sure one of you guys snore. Yeah. Yes, look up the Ricky Mestry show, guys. Yeah. If you want, you can go on sometime in part of YouTube and type in the Ricky Mestry show, and you'll see a few videos of us performing together back in the day, having fun back in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where we all used to live, except for Ricky. He lives in Stratford, and he still lives there. The rest of us all moved and went our own separate ways. That looks like a Demon Slayer. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Demon Slayer mask, but somebody wanted it to be like similar to an Anbu mask. From Naruto. I'm looking. He's like, I'm looking for it. So if I use your helmets in my videos, can I get a $200 discount? Well, if it's 1,800 for the whole set, I think I can knock off $200 off the price to give it to you like an even 1,600. I don't see why not. I think that's actually a doable thing for you. Oh, look at me, aren't I? Alright, here, let's see here. I'm gonna save these here, and then I'm gonna post them on here so you guys can see this. Let's see. Lewis is sending me photos right now, so that way I can actually send it to you guys. Let's see here. Let me get into my Facebook here. Me before cosplay, because honestly, all of these pictures are before I even knew what cosplay was. Like my life before anime and cosplay. Let's see, I'm gonna add these pictures up here. Image, find source, add source, browse. Gonna have to look for these pictures. Where are they? Where are they? Alright, look at that. That's alright. Okay, just so you guys know, the guy next to the banner in the red shirt, that is me back in the day. The guy on top with his hand, like his hand on top of the banner, like right there, the little sign. That's Lewis right there. That's our good friend Lewis, right? That's here joining us right now. And right next to him, who has his arm on his shoulder, is our pal Ricky. You know, we've all known each other for a long time. Lewis and Ricky have known each other longer than me, because I came into the picture way long before, like way after that. You know, I was a freshman. Lewis was already what? Lewis, you were like in what, your second year of high school by that time when I showed up. I can't find it. I'd like to make an Alphonse Elric armor set for full. Nice. I actually made one a long time ago because I actually cosplayed as Edward Elric once. So yeah, pause. If you do use it, I can take it from 1800 to 1600. So. Wow, Lewis has got a whole mess of photos. And it's kind of, I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. If you can spot me in these photos, in these group photos, that'll be like the easiest thing, because I really have not changed that much since high school. My face pretty much stays the same. Let's see, where's that other group photo? So right here, guys, right here is when we performed Grease. That's right, guys. We performed we did a performance of Grease, which Lewis was in charge of it with Shirley, and you know, there I am. I don't remember if at this time I was playing Kaneki or I was playing Duty. So I was playing one or the other. So it was a good time. As you can see, my face didn't change. I had a habit of sucking in my cheeks. I don't know why. Because you can see, like I'm like making a face like I'm sucking, like I'm trying to do the fish face and sucking in my cheeks. And so, but it was fun. There's another picture here I'm gonna show you guys. It's a little bit on the silly side. So I'm gonna show you this. I'm just gonna save it, that way I can show it to you guys. And there's also a picture when we had to say goodbye to Lewis. We had to say goodbye to Lewis because Lewis was moving away to Florida. You know, he's like the second person in the group to leave. He's like I think you were like the second person to leave Bridgeport, weren't you, Lewis? You were like the second person because Michael was the first one to leave. And so sadly we did lose our friend Michael years ago. So which Michael was actually Lewis's cousin. Like these guys were like best of friends. And here we are. And so you guys know all these pictures are almost all taken back at our school. So as you can see, Lewis probably had trouble growing a beard at that time, so he decided to use Shirley's pigtails to see what he would look like with a beard, or at least he wanted mutton chops. He wanted to be like Wolverine. He wanted some mutton chops. So he's like, hey, how do I look now? Do I look more manly now with some dark facial hair? So it's like an interesting time, you know. It's like because we all didn't really have that much facial hair. We were like young. We were like in high school, yet we still couldn't grow that much facial hair. So it was like I was like trying to grow a mustache. I could barely grow a mustache. It was like it looked like peach fuzz throughout my high school years. I didn't be able to grow a full mustache until like college. Which is sad, really. It's sad. Let's see here. So here's the day that we had to say farewell to our friend Lewis. Let me see if I can enlarge this a little bit more for you guys. I want to enlarge this. Yeah, this is like a little art piece that we had for the show, you know. There's Lewis, he's like in deep thought, like, should I be moving and should I leave all my friends behind, or should I stay and sacrifice a future and stay with my good friends? And so yeah, as you guys can see, I had a I still have a tattoo. I got a tattoo right there. And so, you know, it was like so many good memories with these guys. Like, let's see. Oh, here's another picture. All of us I think we all looked cooler in this photo. I think we looked a lot cooler than we actually were. You know, I'm gonna show you this picture. I think we looked all like more badass in this one picture compared to any picture like we took normally. So as you can see, I think we all looked like pretty cool. You know, we actually looked like the cool crowd in school. Yeah, and some of us were. I kid you not. Some of us were the cool people. Some of us were the geeks. I'll let you decide which one was which. But yeah, you know, this was back in high school. As you can see, my face hasn't really changed much. Lewis hasn't changed that much. You know, he's still got the same face. Ricky changed a little bit. Now he's got a barbell mustache. He's got that nice artistic mustache going on there. You know, many of the group are married with kids. You know, some I don't really know. I think I know 1, 2, 3, 4 are married with kids. I am not married with any kids. No, don't have any children. Maybe one day. But yeah, you know, that is us in high school. I kid you not. You know, maybe me now with a little bit more. I gotta shave more than I did back then. Now I was like, when you don't want to have facial hair, you gotta constantly shave, and when you did want it, it would never grow. It's like you can't have it the way you want it when you want it. What did you think of video I seed you? Did it help you? Which video was that one? Because a few people have sent me videos. So, but yeah, we've done several different shows in the past. We did Grease. We did Michael Jackson style performances. None of us sang in those actual performances. We all lip synced, even though a lot of us could sing, but we all just actually used the soundtrack of the movies. And we actually even did a show called The Spirit of Titanic, where I played Jack Dawson, which is, I gotta say, it's still one of my most favorite performances. Yet I don't have a video of that. If I had a video of that, I would so stream it with you guys and talk about it, like look at how we did and stuff like that. This is awesome. Oh yeah. It didn't really come through, honestly. I didn't even get it. Like I clicked the button and it wouldn't load. I don't know why. oh, Lewis, thank you for that photo. I'm gonna share that right now. So, like you guys saw a picture of Lewis, back in the day. Now I'm gonna show you a recent photo of Lewis. You might want to call him like one of the Basher cousins, or that's a Mighty Ducks joke. But I'm gonna show you a picture of my friend Lewis recently. Like, he doesn't really look like the picture of his past, but like, who really does look like that high school photo? So let's see here. Okay, here we go. Here's Lewis. Ta-da! This is my friend Lewis. Look at that. Look at that. What do you guys think of my friend Lewis? Look at that. I need to get the money. I'll just get a loan from the bank. Like, look at that. What do you guys think of my friend Lewis in his spandex and makeup and spikes and jacket? He was about to go into the ring. He came out of retirement for a match. So, like, what do you guys think? He's actually wearing the colors that I actually have right now, like red and black. We're matching. Like, he matches my chair. Look at those guns he's got. He's like get those guns. Look at those guns. There you go. He's like, he's got muscles. Look at that. All he needs now are tattoos. That's all he needs now. Hey, Lewis, maybe you wanna get that face paint tattooed actually on your face. What do you think of that? You wanna get that thing permanently done on your face? Okay. Dylan thinks it's badass. He's like, and Veronica loves Grease, so. But Lewis, have you ever thought of actually transferring those videos onto DVD? Have you ever thought about that? I'm sure you have the equipment to do it too. I've seen your studio setup. I'm sure your computer can handle that stuff. See, I got a picture here of me with my best friend. This guy was my really like family. This is when we were like we were like helping out at the downtown cabaret theater in Bridgeport. We volunteered. It wasn't actually a job. We just volunteered, and we got to see free shows constantly every weekend because we were volunteering as ushers. So if you worked the concession stand or did the coat room, you got occasional tips. But yeah, this is like one of my favorite places. I haven't been there in over 10 years. Lewis, even longer. Because he moved away long before I left. No, I work in radio. Can't do that to my face. But nobody would see your face, so there's no problem. The videos are in containers in storage. I have hundreds of videos. Who knows where they would be? I hope they're in good condition though. Because I know sometimes heat and humidity can damage videos, make them start turning white or something like that. So I hope they haven't like gotten messed up over the length of time of being in storage, because I know for a fact that when I came back down here in late 2009, I had some videos here in the house, and when I took them out of the case, they were white. I'm talking like powder white. There's like a stuff on it. I actually have to like unscrew everything and like clean everything out. Took forever. Make a helmet for your friend's face paint. I do live videos for the radio shows. People see us. Yeah, but I'm sure they would like it. I'm sure your fans would love to see you do. Hey, maybe you should paint your face on a radio show and see the kind of reaction that you get. You know, they're like, oh my god. Or maybe you'll get the reaction like this. What did he do to his face? It's either one of those two reactions. You know, it's like, oh my god, what did he do? He looks so cool. Or, like, what the hell did you do to your face? Right. Oh, come on. They've already seen pictures of you as that, so maybe painting your face for an occasional stream wouldn't hurt. I sent some photos. Said photos of what? Well, I'll show one of your photos. I'll show one of your photos, because I don't want to keep having to save and post a lot of photos. So I'm gonna show you a photo of Paul sent me right now. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of a helmet that he made. So I'm gonna see right here at the source. See. Where is it? Here's a helmet that he has made, that Paul had made. Just gonna see if I can enlarge it enough. So he made a Dino Charge helmet. Look at that, guys. Looks nice. Looks sleek. Love the visor. Look cool. Nicely formed, and the paint is looking nice. Love the teeth, the yellowness of the teeth. So, I gotta say, I give this a 10 out of 10. I give this a 10 out of 10. Yeah. 10 out of 10. I like it. But yeah, you know, so, I gotta, like, a lot of you guys have wondered, like, what other things have I made in the past? Well, as you guys can see right here, I did make a, War Machine 2.0 suit a couple years ago. This was back in 2016, I think. This was about 2016, and this whole thing is actually 100% made out of EVA foam. And so I made this completely out of foam. I'm just gonna see if I can enlarge this. So, and I gotta say, I'm very happy with it. A lot of people couldn't even tell that it was made out of EVA foam. So, which I'm probably gonna be making another Iron Man suit this year, because I got off the phone with somebody not too long ago. They actually called me on the phone that they previously have worked with me on projects, and they wanted me to make an Iron Man suit. So obviously they wanted to know, can I make an Iron Man suit? So I showed them some of these photos. All right, Paul. Well, you have a good night. You take care. Stay healthy. Wash those hands. And stay in. Only go out if you need to. Only in emergency, like if you need groceries or soap or something like that. I'm going to paint my helmet soon. I started out with 3D printing and worked my way up to casting my nice. It was always good to cast a helmet. If you guys haven't ordered any customer cosplay gear from us here, make sure you do. He does. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you. So yeah, and I'm working on a few projects here. Kind of helps kill the time, you know. So you guys ever want to make an order? I'm always taking orders, commissions for helmets, props, swords, guns, shields, chest shields of armor, you know, gauntlets, you name it, we can do it. So, interested? Hit me up, let me know. And if you guys want to join me on my Discord, the link right there to my Discord is right there. You guys can click on there and join the Discord. That way you guys can reach me anytime you guys have a question. You guys want to share some of your work with me on my Discord, you know, that maybe I could post later on during live streams, and you know, give shout outs to some of the best cosplay objects that are made by you guys, you know, like the top 5 of that week, stuff like that. That's cool that you can make 3D models of helmets. Yeah, but it wasn't easy. I'll tell you that right now. It wasn't easy to actually do this. I tried a couple years ago to do it. Wasn't easy, so I gave up. And then when Blender upgraded to 2.8, it was actually a little bit more user friendly, so I was able to figure it out a little bit more. So it was a long road, but finally I'm there, and I'm happy with being able to do this. It's not easy. Can get a little stressful. Can get become a little bit of a pain in the butt. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun, and I like making things that are fully 100% from model to print made by me. It gives you a lot more of confidence in what you do. Ian Campbell on Facebook at Ian Campbell. I may go back. I have some helmets that I want to make on my own. Nice. It takes a while. And I've done like a few live streams where you could actually see me how I do it. Cause like I said, I do it in my own way. I'm not the conventional 3D modeler by far. I way far from doing anything conventionally. I have my own way of doing things. I have my own style of working with it, and kind of works for me. Might not work for everybody, but it works for me personally. So I'm happy about that. And if you guys, I'm gonna sell this right now in case I forget later. If you guys are joining the stream right now and you are not subscribed yet to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and when you do hit that notification bell, make sure you click the selection of all and not just highlight it, because that way you won't get if you don't, you won't get notifications for everything I do, like when I go live or when I drop off a video. So make sure to hit that notification bell and select all when you do it. Plus, don't forget to hit that like button. You know, when you hit that like button, it lets YouTube know that you guys enjoy the streams and you enjoy the videos. And as recently, it's been working because now I am on the YouTube recommendation list for a lot of people, which is not bad. You know, I wasn't expecting that to happen, at least anytime soon. But I guess doing the live streams, it's actually been working in my favor. So I like that. How do we share photos with you? Well, you can send photos to me through Instagram. You can send photos to me through the Discord, or Instagram will send it to me through my Facebook. So, because I don't really give away my personal Facebook information, because sometimes people will message me too much, and I can't really respond all the time, and I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them. So I say, you know, Instagram or through the Discord, you guys can send photos through there. He was answering my question about sending you project photos. Have you tried printing in ABS? I have tried printing in ABS. I tried printing in PETG. I tried printing in HIPS. The only thing I have not tried yet is Ninja Flex. Like, I haven't tried flexible material because I can't find flexible material that'll ship to where I live. You know, because for some odd reason, some sellers won't ship to Puerto Rico because they think my address is a P.O. box address. And it ain't a P.O. box address. It just looks like a P.O. box address because here we go by letters. And though it says box, it is not a P.O. box. It is not a P.O. box. It just says box. Because it's the mailbox in front of my house. But I digress. It's what it is. So I gotta see. Maybe one day I can get my hands on some flexible filament so I could give it at least a try and see how it is. You know, print something like that bounces, like a bouncy ball or something that I could throw at the wall or something. I don't know. I gotta see. It's one of the filaments I have not been able to try yet. And so I gotta wait to see whenever that type of filament will actually become available to be shipped to where I live. So if you guys know a place that'll ship to me, let me know, because that would help me a lot. So Lewis, tell me if you're still here, Lewis. I don't know if you're still here. How are things in Florida? You know, I'm not there, so I don't know how things are. Like, have things finally quiet down? Have people finally started listening to the to staying at home, or people? Are there still a large amount of people still heading to the beach in groups and stuff like that? Oscar, are you doing a Kamen Rider Grease Blizzard helmet design soon? Well, I'm looking for reference photos because I really need to get reference photos for those, because I can't do it from the screenshots, because that way I can't, because with the screenshots I can't see every single detail. So I'm trying to find as many shots of like close-ups, like, and it has to be like a good resolution. And so I'm still looking. I got 2 photos so far, but I'm still looking to see if I can find a photo of like the back and the top. The only problem is that I noticed with Grease, Kamen Rider Grease Blizzard, part of the visor, or actually part of the helmet is see-through. So obviously I wouldn't be able to do that in the 3D model. You know, like I can make the 3D model and everything, but you know, if somebody wanted to make it in clear material, they would actually have to do it like mold it in a clear resin, because you could use a translucent filament, but the bad thing is you'll still see the infill in it, so you won't get a clear look. You'll still see that textured infill on the inside. No matter what you do on the outside, the inside will still stay the same. No, here in Florida we have one of the highest cases besides New York City and Connecticut. You know, and I'm surprised because, you know, I was like, I do know a few people in Florida besides you and your wife and your mom. And the people that I know were like, the stay-at-home order or the self-quarantine order wasn't made, and they were already staying in because they were smart. They were smart to know, you know, this is no flu, this is serious, you know. But there are some people that are in a younger generation that kind of thick-headed. They don't get it, you know. They say, "Oh, I'm in that demographic. Nothing's gonna happen to me. I'm young and everything." Yeah, but it doesn't matter about that. You know, what if you may be young, you could be asymptomatic, and you could hug and kiss your grandmother and your grandfather, not knowing you have it, and then you give it to them, and then they're gonna suffer because, you know, that age, that the elderly age, especially if you have previous conditions or current conditions, you know, that causes something. I don't know why why so many people don't get that. They don't understand that. You know, it's like, you gotta think. Like over here, it took some people a while to get it, because, you know, there are always going to be those ignorant people out there that don't know what's best. You know, they just want to do their own thing. They want to, like, I'm gonna have fun. I want to do this. It's like, or like that one guy that they got in an interview. If I get corona, I get corona. Like, what? It's like, what much of an idiot can you be? All right, Orlando. So guys, if you do follow, if you guys go on Twitch, you can actually go follow Lewis, the 102 DLG Radio Orlando. He does stream there very often. So if you guys want, you go to Twitch, go search that name, and give my friend a follow. Listen to the music. He's got some good music there. You know, he sometimes and he often takes requests. You know, he does. You know, for me, follow my boy. You know, do that for me, guys. You know, if you support me, support my friend. He deserves it. So, Lewis, I wish you a good night to you, your wife, your mom. I hope we talk again soon. Stay healthy, brother. Stay healthy. Stay in as much as possible, because eventually we're all going to get through this. We're all going to go back to our normal lives. And then you can go on your cruise that you were supposed to go on. You know? I know you and your wife had plans before all this happened, so soon, you know, when all this dies down, you can go back and do that big plan you and your wife had. I'm saying all this. I don't know if he automatically left right away before he even got to say any of it. So, hey, at least I got to say it. Now these guys are this is my favorite set of helmets that I've ever made. The Psycho Rangers. We got pink, we got blue, we got red, we got black, and we got the yellow Psycho Ranger helmet. This was actually a set of helmets that I did for a group of dancers. It had to be made a certain way because since they were dancing, the visors had to be a little bit more in to have a gap on the sides so they wouldn't sweat so much in the helmets, because they were dancing around. Obviously, they were going to be like sweating, and they needed some more functionality of breathing. He can watch the replay, and here he is saying, yeah, he can watch the replay if he does watch the replay, because I don't know. It's the first time he's been here in a while. I haven't seen him here in so long. So now I'm gonna ask you guys this. You look at this. If any of you guys follow Bleach or anything, any of you guys ever watched the anime Bleach, you would know that this is like from one of the characters of the Arancars. And if you were to guess what this helmet is made out of, what would you say that this is made out of? Like, what would you think the material is on this? Would you say it's plastic? Would you say it's clay? Would you say it's a mold? Like, what would you pick? What would be on this? Or what would this be made of, I should say? Like, what do you think? Plastic, resin, clay, foam. What do you think it is? Paper mache. Okay, we got a guess for paper mache. Anybody else want to take a stab at a guess? James Castle. Oscar does the reference photo of Kamen Rider Rampage Vulcan helmet. I already started working on him, believe it or not. I already have the majority of him almost finished. Okay, James, you already got a guess, and you already guessed twice. So you guessed clay and paper mache. Does anybody else have a guess? Anybody else? Anybody else want to take a stab at what they think this is? What do you think this is made out of? Mm-hmm. Now seeing how many people are in the server. Well, as of online, not including myself, would be you, Paul, and Ian that are online at the current time. Because I'm not counting offline. Because I'm not counting of people offline. Just counting the people that are online right now. But offline, there are 11 people offline. All right. So if nobody else wants to take a guess, all right. So James, you guess paper mache, and you guess clay, and it's neither. This is actually Model Magic from Crayola. All of this is Model Magic Crayola, with a chicken wire mesh on the inside and a wooden dowel supporting the foam clay. Well, it wasn't known as clay because it didn't work as clay. Not like the ones from Night Days. It's like all like a foam type of stuff. But it's all Model Magic all the way around. Just a wooden dowel and chicken wire mesh on the inside, supporting the whole body structure. That I molded on top of a mannequin bust. Well, Oscar, would that do for all the images for Kamen Rider Grease Splitter? Hey, what's up, Robert? Well, like I said, so far I have a few, I have a side shot and a front shot. So, I'm just going to see what I can do with that. But like I said, it can be modeled, but I might have to figure out how to do it in pieces, because like if somebody wanted to make this and they want to make it accurate, the base of it would actually have to be like vacuum formed, because it's see-through. It's because the color is see-through. It's not a solid color. So, and to 3D print it in translucent material wouldn't function the same way. It would have to be either casted in resin, or like it would have to be molded and casted in a clear blue resin, or vacuum formed in PETG plastic sheet and dyed that color. Wait, hold on. Yeah, oh yeah, it's sturdy. I made that back in 2008 actually. And the girl wore it for a convention. I think it was, and I went to this convention. It was at Otakon. It was at Otakon 2008. She wore it. She loved it. A lot of people actually loved it because they were surprised when they asked her like what was it made out of, and she said what it was. Because a lot of people like from far away, they all thought it was like one of those helmets you buy at a cosplay shop. Like it was made out of plastic. It was like a formed plastic type of helmet. So I was kind of happy with that. They all assumed it was this and this and that, but I was like, it was actually made out of Model Magic, the whole thing. It's on my Instagram. The regular helmet is cast from the Blizzard helmet. Is a solid one piece. Okay. You would have to link. You have to link it to me because I don't remember what your exact Instagram name is. Because I have so many people that I message through Instagram, so I would have to try to look for you. I don't know exactly where I'll find you. Oh, where can he be? Oh, where can he be? Now, who wants to take a guess what these swords are made out of? Who wants to take a stab at it? No pun intended. Who wants to take a stab at what these are made out of? So what do you think these things are made of, guys? What do you think? MDF? No, it's not made out of MDF. Nope, not made out of foam core either. Bro, I did ask you about greenery. Yeah, and I asked you back, like, you talking about the one from the previous video? And Joshua says wood. Well, that one is still here. That one, that helmet is actually still here. It was never finished because the purpose of the video was to show how to weld helmet pieces together. So, well, the prize goes to Joshua because he's the one that guessed it right. This is actually, these two swords are actually completely made out of wood. And I kid you not, it was a pain in the butt to make. And these two swords were brutal. And I think it was these swords, which is where I actually had my little cosplay accident. Because kind of cut my finger because I was whittling parts of the sword. I was trying to whittle it with a knife, and sadly, my finger slipped, and I cut my finger. Well, technically, Robert got it because MDF is wood. Yeah, but it's actually the one I used is pine. So it's actually made out of pine. And and it was not easy to sand because it started off this thick. A piece of pine this thick. And I had to like belt sand it and whittle it. I'm like, and then later on that day, I cut myself right here in the finger. Cut myself right there on the finger, right there. Sliced my finger open. It wasn't pretty. I'll tell you that right now. It wasn't pretty. Looking for the pictures. Did I show you everything? I think I showed you everything. Oh, look at that! These are other two Iron Man suits that I made that I finished for these two guys. That they actually wore them to a hospital. To support some kids that were at the hospital and everything. It was a good thing that they did for those little kids. It wasn't in Puerto Rico. I made this thing back when I lived in Connecticut, and I got it at a Home Depot. Like a lot of these props a lot of these things that I'm showing, these pictures that I'm showing you are how I got started. These are props. These are props and stuff that I did when I first got started. And so. These costumes I did for these guys, including the laser cannon for the Iron Patriot. I didn't do the cannon for the War Machine because this guy said he wanted to make his own. So I just did the whole suit, but I did the structure that would support the cannon on the shoulder. There was a PDF. There was not PDF. It was a whole PVC pipe structure on the inside of the torso of the War Machine, and on the side it kind of strapped it onto the guy's body, and then there was a pipe that stuck out to the shoulder, and right there connected to the cannon, and he was able to swivel the cannon around side to side, That way, you know, give that nice, cool little effect. So yeah, it's like one of the I even made this War Machine this Mass Effect. Wait, Mass Effect. This is Halo Master Chief. I don't know what's wrong with my brain right now. This is a Master Chief armor that I made completely out of EVA foam. And as you can see, I had nowhere else to take the picture but in my kitchen. So, but doesn't it look nice and pretty and streamlined and sexy? Oh, the goodness of it. It just takes the breath away. I just love the streamline of it. It's like so nice and sexy. It's like, ooh la la. Oh, but yeah. So, that's one of the... So yeah, these are all the things that I've done, how I pretty much got started. Here's another Iron Patriot that was in the works. This was actually one for another convention. For here in Puerto Rico, it was one I was going to wear. But then I had an accident the day before the convention. I was walking around in the house and I stubbed my toe on the corner of the wall and I broke my toe. So I couldn't go to the convention in the armor because I was limping from the pain. I still went to the convention though, but I wasn't able to cosplay. So how long did it take? Those suits, if I remember correctly, they took me about maybe... At the time, because I was building several suits at one time, as you guys can see, I was working on more than one armor. I was always working on a few because at the time Iron Man suits were like orders for Iron Man suits were coming in left and right. So I think each suit took me about maybe 2.5 to 3 months to finish every suit. So the more like since I had so many to do, like 2.5, 3 months was a decent time for me to work on every single one of them because if I had to work on several suits that were the same style and design, I could work them all at the same time, like finish them all, prep them all for for priming, painting, and everything. It's like I didn't have to do different things. I would just repeat, basically like they say, wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. That's basically what I did. So, per suit, it was about 2.5 to 3 months long. I wasn't that busy, so if I was more busy, like Anarchy or Talia Aslo, I probably would have needed more time. But yeah, that was my time frame, 2.5, 3 months for a full armor. So, I gotta say, I don't think it was too bad. I don't think that was a long wait. Cause I heard some people have long waits. See here. I don't know why I'm doing a Star Wars theme in my head. Did the reference photos on the Instagram do okay? I had to send you a friend. I had to send you a follow because your Instagram was. Oh, wait, you don't have anything on your. Wait. Well, like I said, I have a few photos of the guy already. Like of the helmet. It's like I was like trying to see if I could find like a top view, like if the top has any specific design on it. Hey, what's up, Paul? Welcome back. So, but the references are very good. I do like the references. They look very easy to follow. So this will come in handy. I actually think you sent me the link twice. It looks like you sent it twice. So. Unequal Paladin. Do you do 3D modeling commissions? Yes, I do. I do 3D modeling commissions. Price varies depending on what actually needs to be modeled. Is there something that you actually needed modeled that you want or that you need for a cosplay or something else? I posted my red Ronin on the Discord. Yeah, I saw it. But like I said, like you guys post and whoever posts, I will pick stuff out later tonight, and then I will share the ones I like best on the next live stream. Like the best cosplay stuff that you guys post will be posted on the next live stream. And it has to be a cosplay that you're working on. A cosplay you're working on. And I gotta be specific when I say that. Nothing that you bought from somebody else, something that you're currently working on, or something that you've made already. I've been trying to find an STL of the Halo 3 Hayabusa helmet. Oh, I gotta say, I love Hayabusa. That helmet has always been my favorite ever since I first saw it. Oh my god, it's like Hayabusa. It's just that helmet is so badass. It's like so amazing. I love it. I love it a lot. Well, I was thinking about asking for designs for full suit and printed off on my own 3D printer. I was thinking about putting mini smoke machines in the suits, so it looks like nice. Okay, so you want me to 3D model like the whole armor, like the shins, the chest piece, whatever the gauntlets, the shoulder pieces, the helmet, the whole shebang, minus the bodysuit, of course. Same. It's my favorite as well. That helmet is on thing, but is it a good file? Because I know some people have files on Thingiverse, but are like not the best of quality. You know, that's the one thing that could suck. Okay, then it probably doesn't have all the detail in it, so that could pretty much suck a little bit when it's a game rip, because there's some people that rip it from the game, but it's not really 3D ready. Like, it's still a little pixelated, and the pixelation makes things a little bit more that needs to be sanded and smooth, and you're gonna probably end up using so much more Bondo. Like if you were working with Peppercura and you gotta smooth out those square shapes. And so, yeah, but how much did I have to pay? Well, if you wanted the whole thing modeled, like the helmet, the chest, the armor pieces and everything, that would probably come up to about a good $70 to model everything and to give you the files. Because like I said, you know, it's not just working on a helmet. It's helmet, torso, gauntlet pieces, shoulder pieces, shin guards. Be, you know, modeling all of that stuff. So there would be a lot of work. Dio 3D also has one, but no one should buy from them because they're super expensive. That's why. They have great stuff, but it costs a lot. I remember one time I asked for something, they told me it's gonna cost $80 just for a helmet model. And I'm like, dude, 80 bucks so expensive. I didn't say that to them, but in my head I said it. But still, it was like, you know, cosplayers are on a budget majority of the time. You know, I know that because I've been a cosplayer for a long time, so I know that a lot of us work on a budget. So yeah, Dylan, that's how much it would cost to commission me to model that. For the Hayabusa helmet, it would be a $40 commission to model the Hayabusa helmet. I wouldn't know that because I've never asked anybody else, because a lot of people that I know never buy from Do 3D unless it's like they want to buy a whole like Iron Man suit armor file. So I emailed them on 2 different emails and got 2 different oh god. So unequal to commission a Hayabusa helmet model, so you can get the STL, so you can print it out yourself. It would cost about 40 bucks to get the commission. So if you want to commission me for that, you know, let me know, and I take payment through PayPal. So if that's something that you're interested in and getting started, you know, feel free to let me know right now, and then we can start the process. If you do commissions, does the customer get just the file, or do they get ownership of the file? They just get the file. Do you see Bread in the Discord? He is a friend of mine. Hold on, I haven't checked the Discord yet. Sounds good. May do that pretty soon. It would be hard to miss him. Okay, yeah, I see your friend Bread. Yeah, he posted pictures of his dog. Okay. So PayPal, how does that work? PayPal, what you have to do is use my email address, which is it's a pretty long email address. I kid you not. I'll just type it in here right now so you guys can see it, because I also use it for when people want to make donations to the channel. So I'll just put it right here. So all you have to do is go to my PayPal, then you send the amount, and then in your payment you write what it's for exactly. You write that it is for this and this and this and this and that, and then you send the payment, and then you let me know. I verify the payment, and then I get started on working on the commission as soon as the payment is sent. About to work on the white Dino Thunder helmet, so it's another project for down the road. All right, nice. I've actually done several of the white Dino Thunder helmet, so that's a lot of fun. So I don't know if you used PayPal before, Dylan. Okay, have you ever used it before? How much would you charge to do a commission that the customer would own? Like to own like say a custom order? Is that like um like if I model the Hayabusa helmet for you, you want to be the only one that can use the file? Is that what you mean? There's always a person that puts a thumb down. Like if I wanted you to make a certain helmet, but I wanted to be able to sell the file. Um. Well, for that, usually I don't sell things. Um. Because I don't know, because nobody's ever really asked me that question before. Cause I'm pretty sure some people will probably take the file and then sell it on their own without telling anybody. The only problem is if somebody knows what the file looks like and recognizes the work, that's where people get caught out. Um, I think they mean own the rights of the file. Okay, but I'm guessing like you want like if you were to order the Hayabusa helmet from me, you want to be able to sell the file later on. Is that what you want to do? I have no idea what that is, Gavin. I don't know what big chungus is. I don't know what it is. All right, so let's see. I asked because I've only done it that way, and people get pissed at how much I want. All right, so you sell files, but people get upset by the amount you want to charge for the file. My face says what? My eyes look so weird when I hit it like that. That's what I'm asking. Yes, I charge way more to do that than if I was just selling the file. All right, like let me ask, how much do you charge? Like honestly, like how much do you charge? And I can and I'll tell you full honestly if I would say too much or it's actually not that bad. Can you search Big Chungas on your phone? What is it though? Can you at least tell me what it is? I sell them ownerships of a file I make for them, and ask for $100 for that because it's potential money I could have made, and they don't like that. I'm not gonna lie. Um, that is a bit of an over exaggerated price. Not gonna lie. Uh, it is kind of expensive. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I take commissions and I sell files, you know, I sell them for like, $40 per file. Nobody ever asked me for the ownership of the file, and it's like, and also for $100, nobody would buy a file that expensive unless it's like maybe like a full armor. But if it's just a helmet, it's a lot of money for a file. It's 100 for them to make money off of my work, though. Yeah, but the thing is, this is like, in all honesty, I've been doing this for a while and everything, and the majority of the people, and I kid you not, it's happened to a few people that I know. People will buy files and then resell them, maybe at the same price that they bought it for, or maybe a little bit more. But never to that extent. Like if the file was $100, because it's gonna happen regardless. Like, those people are honest with you, saying that they're gonna resell. Like I had a friend before I started modeling. I have a friend named Robert. He would model a helmet for me in the beginning, and then I would make them. I never sold the file. I would just make the print and then sell that, because me and him had an arrangement. Like, I pay him for the file, and then I could 3D print it and sell it to my customers, but I would never sell the actual file. Actually, in all honesty, um, when it comes to 3D print files, it's kind of hard to even like get in trouble with somebody, in that aspect. It's like some people could deny if the file that you sold them or something. Cause like I said, I've seen it happen before. I've seen people sell other people's files. Because somebody wants it, and they, I'll sell it for this and this and that. So if I commission a file from you for $40, then turned around and sold 10 files to people under the table, you wouldn't be upset. I probably would. The only problem is like when people sell my file and try to say it's theirs, or in some way or form, make it like if it's their own. That's where I get upset, because people are making money off of me when I worked so hard on it. So that's how come, like, when I take commissions, I take commissions, on occasion for files. On occasion. But if it's like a file for a character that's pretty popular at the moment and everybody's making it, I have no problem with that, because I come to expect it from people. I come to expect it from people to buy the file and then try to sell the file to other people so they can make a quick buck off of me. Is this a song? Is this what it is, Gavin? Is it a song with a with a chubby looking Bugs Bunny. Yeah, like me, it's like I will only do things um for ownership for something that's more like custom, or because like come on, like somebody asked me, can I get an STL for MMPR Power Rangers Red or something like that. It's like, and they tell me they have a 3D printer. um Majority of the time you don't sell that many files because not everybody has a 3D printer. So the majority of orders that I get are based on actual prints and finished helmets. I don't sell a lot of files, and I never give ownership to anything I custom make. Like if I made something that I designed, I never give ownership to anybody. Like they can buy the print, and some people can be lucky enough to own the file, as long as they give credit to where credit is due. Like if they play it off and say they made it and they designed it, oh, it's on. Um, some of my models actually have my name printed on the inside of the helmet, and so like I figured out a way to stamp my name into the helmet, into the print, and so. But like I made a set of Savage Rangers. I made a set of Savage Rangers, uh, from the MMPR Power Rangers. So I made a set of those Rangers, and only one person has those files other than myself. But like I said, if that person was to say, post somewhere online that this is their work, nobody would believe them. First of all, because I already have enough of a following that people know that I posted this, that I showed it. As soon as I finish something, I post it right away on Instagram, so people know it's made by me and nobody else. So it's not somebody else's work. I've had to stop two people on Etsy who took my art from my listing, then turned around and sold my files to for slightly less than I charged. That's so why I would put a mark. Yeah, and I understand that, because the thing is this: if somebody buys a file from me, I sell it to them for them to make something for themselves, not to resell for a later price. Or if it's something if it's a file I already own that I've made in the past, and I sell the files, and I've been selling it, and then this person takes my file and sells it for a lower price. It's not fair. It's not nice to be selling something I made for a lower price than I'm selling it, because then you're taking money away from me. So I don't see how it's good to sell something that belongs to somebody else for a lower price, because then you're taking business away from them using that person's that person's very work. So it's not a fair thing to do to somebody. You order something, you get this, and then you're selling it for lower than what they charge, though it's the same work, it's the same thing, but people are gonna buy it because it's cheaper than buying it from that very person that actually made it. You can also see it if you slice it and look at each layer. I've also had someone remesh my STL and try to resell it, but the watermark got them. It's never a good idea to do that. It lowers the standard of of the whole industry. Yeah, it's really bad, because it's like, I would say if you want to sell these files, you will need to learn to do 3D modeling yourself. Like if you don't want the hassle, you don't want the trouble, you want to sell the file, I would say learn 3D modeling, learn how to make models, learn how to make these helmets, and then you can go on and sell the file and not have any problem from anybody. All right, so the only thing I could suggest to you, Dylan, is that if you want to to do an order, I think that's the only way you can, because where I live, they don't do Cash App. The only thing you can do is PayPal. So you would actually have to open a PayPal account, and you would have to link your bank account to the PayPal, like all of us do. And when you make a payment, the payment would be made from your bank, and it'd be sent through PayPal to my PayPal, and that's how it's done. But that's if you have a bank account. I don't know if you have one or not. That's exactly why I learned. I was tired of paying other people, even though I still do. Because not everybody knows everything to model. Some things are harder, some things are easier to model. It all depends on where you are on the scale of 3D modeling. I have friends that are way more advanced than I am. Yet, I found ways around doing certain things to work in the way I function. So finally, almost finished with the Gold Ranger helmet. I sent you on Instagram. Posted some updated photos in the Discord. You can check out later on. Yeah, you can ask a friend. You can definitely ask a friend. I had one guy who asked for a helmet, and I told him no because of the Saban copyright stuff, and he lost his mind and asked who I thought I was, Anarchy. Yeah, that I remember the whole issue with the whole Saban thing and the Hasbro copyright thing. So I remember that whole thing. Though since a lot of us don't have a lot of business like Anarchy and stuff, smaller businesses I don't think get that much in trouble because we don't really do high demand orders. Like Anarchy, he's got like orders like coming in left and right, regardless of the fact that people tell me like it takes a year or more just to get what they ordered. So it's like, okay, I have to ask him tomorrow, but could I let you know on Instagram, and could you fall through the process on Instagram if that's cool with you, because that would be a cool project to do. Well, like I said, if you want to make an order, I can do that as an order. Like if you want to make an order, if you talk to your friend and he'll help you out, then we can make that as an order, and it'll be something that I could start working on. If I commissioned you, would you charge extra for the helmet to be broken into smaller parts for a smaller printer? No, I wouldn't charge extra because that's like that's like just cutting it in half in pieces. That's just like cutting it in several different parts. That's like it's like the easiest thing to do. But whenever you decide that you want to do a commission, just let me know. Let me know on Instagram, or let me know in Discord, or let me know during another live stream if you don't know what you want to do at the present time. So, but yeah, like I said, if you want if you want the file to be done in several different pieces, yeah, it can be done. It won't charge extra for it. There's no reason to charge extra for doing that. Well, I can do that. I mean, with registration stuff. What do you mean? I always run into the problem because I can cut it, but I can't add registration because I can't edit the model. Yeah, that's the thing. You'll never be able to edit the model once you have an STL. There's no way to edit after that. Like, the only way to edit a model is if you actually have the original model file that was made in that specific program, because every program has a different format. Hey, no problem, Dylan. Anytime. You have a good night now, brother. Have a good night. So would it be more for you to cut it and add registrations in the modeling process? Well, you talk about, like, wait. Be specific when you ask when you talk about registration. Are you talking about registration keys? Like, that connect two pieces of a helmet together? Is it? Those are never added into the 3D print. They're never added into the 3D print. Those are separate things those are printed separately. But if you're talking about registration tabs that would connect are you talking about registration tabs that would connect all those little pieces together? So the cut pieces line up just as simple as 5mm holes or something to put in dowels. I'm gonna say this. No. No, 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 no. They are not worth it. I'll tell you that right now. Not worth it. Because I don't use that for anything I've done. I don't need registration keys. You don't need registration tabs. You don't need little dowel holes in it. All you have to do is get some Loctite glue, connect them together, hold it for a little while, and then you can weld it, like I showed in my previous video of the green Samurai Ranger helmet, how to weld several pieces together into one solid helmet. That's the reason I made that video. That way you guys can know, for people that have a printer that only prints out in pieces because it's not big enough, well, there's a way to do that by, lining them up and then welding them all together with a soldering iron. Because adding tabs into connecting all together would not help. It would just make things a little bit more difficult, because it's like then the inside of your helmet is going to be covered with tabs and registration keys everywhere. It's like and when the helmet starts to bevel and go round, you know, like keys are not going to function correctly. You know, that's fair. I know it's a lot of extra work. That's why I asked. I'm not worried about strength. My left hand has the shakes and accidents years back, and I can't line things up. Well, I like I said, you know, we all have our issues with hands. The best way to do it, and it's an easy way. Everybody does it. I've seen everybody do it. All you have to do is connect the pieces, get some Gorilla Tape, tape it together, lined up, and then when you grab your soldering iron and you just solder it, because with the Gorilla Tape will hold it in place, and then you just mark it and weld everything together, and that tape will hold it, line it up for you perfectly, even if you have a shaky hand. So, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And remember, guys, if you just joined us and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, remember to hit subscribe. Remember, I go live almost every day talking about stuff. Sometimes I do some 3D modeling during the live streams. On weekends, I will game a little bit. You know that way we can conversate, we can talk, we can shell it all out there. Here's a question: if you were to cut the model, would you be able to pick where the seam lines are? Well, the seam lines. Well, when I cut it, I cut where I want to cut it. But like I said, I don't have to cut them in several pieces, because my 3D printer is big enough to actually print a full helmet if I wanted to. And so, like, if I was going to do it in pieces, I would probably do it in, pieces that small, because that's a small printer can print out at least that big of a piece. So like for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe a helmet would be in about maybe 7 pieces, 7, 8, give or take. And basically that would be the whole model finished, and then I'm just slicing it into sections, like if you're cutting a cake. A delicious cake. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, like the cutting into pieces would be right after the modeling. Everything's done. It's an STL file, and then I just start cutting it into several different pieces, and then have each piece as a separate file. Just as easy as that. Right. I just hate cleaning up my seams. It's the whole process of 3D printing. Regardless of the fact you're gonna have to clean up seams. That's how the game is, buddy. There's no way around it. With 3D printing, that's a part of the game. Cleaning up the seams. It's all part of the game. Semi-controversial topic, but have you considered doing any of the medical 3D prints for the shortage? I don't have any, filament to spare. Like, if I get filament, whenever I get an order, I've always only ordered enough to cover what I made an order for. So it's like, I want to do it, but the fact of the matter is I don't have the material. Like, there are a lot of people that do 3D printing and stuff like that, and they actually have like a lot of backup material. Like, they have like spools all over. But for me, since I'm smaller than most other people, I don't have I don't have enough material to do that. It's like, and where I get my material would be Amazon, and it says right there that shipping for material would take a while, depending on the what's the word they use, the necessity of it, So I did have some material, and I did make a few. The only problem is I don't have uh, enough of the plastic, PETG plastic, to make what would go over a face shield. So, and I thought about making face masks, but I don't have anything for to make as a filter. Oh, I know. I printed dozens of helmets and props. It's just the part I hate most. I recently purchased a hunter helmet from New Clone Wars, and it was cut in a way to have no seams at all. Okay. It was a very nice change of pace. Alright. Okay. Makes sense. I've made a few masks for friends and family. Thankfully, I have a local shop that sells filament, but I'm not sure if they are still open during this. Yeah, I know, because like they close. A lot of businesses close depending on their necessity. So if they don't sell things that are needed, like necessary, they're closed. Like, I don't know if my local Home Depot is open. Yeah, I still wouldn't go to the Home Depot because I don't want to be around a lot of people. I don't go out unless it's important, unless I have to. Oh, that's right, Ian. It's just as a big part as standing and filling. I totally agree. So, but um, but yeah, it's like for me, like I could only get my filament on Amazon.com. There's no other place I was able to buy for. Like I used to buy some on eBay, but now I can barely find any decent filament on eBay. They sell. There's a lot of Hatchbox, but it's expensive. That's expensive. That Hatchbox is expensive filament. I forgot how good PLA smells. I wouldn't know. I don't really smell it. I don't really go. I don't really go. I know I have Prime, and I have to wait 20 days for my Creality 10 to come in. Okay, but it will be there soon. I've had to switch back to printing in PLA since I didn't have enough PETG to finish the stuff I'm working on. Ah, okay. So yeah, it's like and the other problem is it's like I have to get, if I order anything, I have to get it shipped to where my cousin works at the pharmacy she works at, because Amazon UPS does not ship to my house because of my address. So I always had to go pick it up at the local UPS. But now I can't go because that's actually about an hour drive. So I'm not about to go down all the way down there and then wait in a line of people just to pick up a package. And so I'd rather just like get it shipped to my cousin's job and then pick it up at the drive-thru over there. And so check out Yeah, I already checked out Ziltech, but they charge extra to deliver to where I live. So I can't buy Ziltech because they charge extra just to deliver to my house, because I live in Puerto Rico. The silk white hides, layer lines, and nicely Ziltech is mainly all I use, and it's pretty cheap. Can normally pick up rolls for I can pick up a roll for 15, but they'll charge me another 15 to ship it to my house. Cause that's how come I don't buy Ziltech, because they charge to ship to Puerto Rico $15. If I lived in the U.S., I wouldn't have that problem. So, what can you do? That's how it is sometimes. That's how things turn out. It's how the game is played. Pharmacy drive-through to pick up filament is the best thing I've ever heard. Yeah, and I can only do that because my cousin works at that pharmacy. If she didn't work at that pharmacy, I couldn't do it. Because they would not like it. They would not like it at all. So, pretty good there. So, guys, is there anything else you'd like to know? Anything else you want to ask? Because it's almost about 2.5 hours into this. So I might be ending the stream a little in about 5 minutes, or give or take. So is there anything else you want to know before I head off for the night? But I will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. So. Do you charge the same for simple like a Ranger in space compared to something like Optimus Prime? You talk about a fully finished helmet. Is that what you're asking? Or are you just talking about the file? Uh, Pretty much. Price doesn't change. It probably would be a little bit more because Optimus Prime is a lot more detailed compared to an in-space helmet that has very little detail. You know, so there could probably be like about a $15 difference up from in-space to Optimus Prime. Enjoy your night off to set up my new BL Touch for my printer. Finally, no more bed leveling. Awesome. So yeah, there could probably be a little bit more money because Optimus Prime, and especially depending on which Optimus Prime, because you know, some Optimus Primes are not that detailed, others are very detailed. You know, I've seen a lot of Optimus. I'm a big Optimus Prime fan. So yeah, it would all depend, but it would go up in price compared to an in space that has very to no detail. That's like one of the most easiest things to ever make. It would be an in space because it has like literally almost no detail. So what else would you guys like to know? What else? What else you want to ask? Come on, ask. What do you want to know? Which one? What? What you want to know? I'm guessing that's it for the questions then. Nobody's asking anything. Got 1 minute left. Ask before I press the end screen button. Click, click. Uh, how much for a 3D model of the tech helmet from Task Force 99 from? You would have to show me. I don't follow a lot of Star Wars. You would have to show me a picture of the helmet. Can't wait for the CR10, so I didn't have to use glue on the bed. But Ian, if you go to my Discord, you can send me the file, or I mean, send me the picture of it, because I don't know what it looks like, so I can't give you a price without being able to see it. Well, guys, I am off. It's been a good night. Been great catching up with you guys and talking about my life, especially since my friend popped up into the live stream. But I want to wish you guys a good night. We're all gonna get through this quarantine together. We're gonna get through this together. We're gonna beat this. Remember, do your part. Stay in. Stay home. Wash your hands frequently. Be safe. Stay healthy. And always share this information with your friends and family, especially if there's anybody you know that is not listening and are trying to go out and do their regular thing. You know, only together can we get through all of this. Together we can do this. Together we can be strong. Together we will get past this fast. So, hope you guys have a good night. Take care. God bless. Have fun.